about how important it is involved in local politics.
Yo, guys, this is Adam Conover. I knew this guy. He used to do open mics, and now he's a millionaire comedian, podcaster. I think he's a million. I don't know. Whatever. He's rich. He's got money, this dude. And I think he's brilliant because he's had this ramen lady on who's running against Karen Bass. Spencer Pratt's in the race. Spencer Pratt is moving up. And today's the election. I think when I'm talking to you guys, this might not be posted today, but I think Conover, man, he's found, I think, a comedic lane that I wasn't expecting from this guy, because he has her on and he's interviewing her about this homeless encampment thing, and he's like being serious about how this is, happening, where they built a homeless encampment, a fake encampment around this lady's house. And I'm thinking, wow, he's like a serious interviewer in this, and he's a comedian, but he's being a serious interviewer. And I'm just thinking, this is like a Colbert back in the early 2000s, Colbert, when, in Comedy Central kind of thing that he's doing, I think. That's what I feel. This is brilliant stuff.
It is. Many of you, when I talked to you, what she's, it's like the most, hundreds of thousands of people. It's really amazing the practical things you've done to make life better for renters, for example, who are very rarely represented in.
Wait, renters? Yeah, see, the way Adam's saying that, he's not being serious. He's definitely not being serious. How she's made things comfortable for renters. I mean, because she's doing a horrible job, this lady. But he's a comedian, and he's interviewing her like a serious interviewer. And this is like brilliant stuff, guys.
Government at all. You've also had a huge amount of pushback against you. As soon as you won, there was a recall effort, which almost immediately failed.
Yes, they are supposed to collect thousands of signatures. I don't think they could.
Yeah, probably because the LA's corrupt, and if you're a Democrat and you're really loony to the left, you're gonna get through. The mafia that's there that runs things. Because Spencer Pratt, man. They found burnt ballots yesterday or something, like ballots that were destroyed or something. So they're already doing their fucking shenanigans already over there.
Elected nearly any.
Because they're really worried. This guy looks like he could win.
but it made huge waves in the press that there was an effort at all.
Sure.
Then
let's go to the homeless internment camp thing.
Talking to the
unnuanced version of it. When the question is, with an elected leader, who do they listen to, right? And so what the old guy was doing was he was listening to the angriest, sort of wealthiest, conservative, small C, not like Republican, but like reactionary or whatever you want to call him.
Somebody that's normal, Adam. Yeah, dude, this is great. You're doing great, man, because you're exposing this lady for the failure that she is. And I know you're playing a part here. You're not being really, you're being really serious. But you're not, this is like a fake character you're doing.
People who would say, they'd be in a camera and they'd say,
because I'm not going to take you seriously, dude. You're a comedian, dude. Like, comedians aren't, like, you're not seriously interviewing her. You just want to expose her for the failure that she is.
Got that gone. And they would just, they would call the cops and they would move it to another corner, right? They'd basically sweep it. And those people, they're not getting housed. They're just literally moving a block over. I would see this happen.
Right.
Like, we'd go visit an encampment for months and months, and then one day it's gone, and it's literally just across the street, or it's like a couple blocks away.
Right. And
you voted for it, lady, for not getting rid of it. Yeah. For not moving it or getting these people into medical facilities.
Often come back to the same location within a week or so.
Yeah.
Right.
And what you do instead is you listen to the actual people on the street, like what do they need in order to get into housing, and folks who are trying to help. Look at any of the sort of like right-wing outrage slop sites. There's we talked about this. There's an article about me in the Daily Mail.
Like, they don't want, like, Adam, I know you're not doing like you're not promoting this lady. You're really helping out Spencer Pratt. I know what you're doing here, dude. I know this isn't like this guy. This is an act, guys.
About an Instagram reel I made about the race, which is like not newsworthy, right?
Yeah.
But it's literally just they're farming clicks and money
right.
off of this.
And you're woke and
Yep.
and this is about
And I'm a hate object because I'm woke, as are you. And so I don't
Adam, you're not woke, man. You're not really woke.
think this is probably what you anticipated when the race began. Is it? What has this been like for you?
it has been. I mean, it's certainly been interesting. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought, I got into this race thinking that I would talk about bike lanes.
Yeah.
And housing policy.
Yep.
And how we need more housing in LA, and how Karen Bass is trying to stop more housing from being built, and and public transit, and how we need to pay attention to Metro and have more buses running on time. And wow, this is not, now we're talking about crystals and MAGA and it really has.
They're trying to make, like, come on, lady. Like, yeah, come on, crystals and MAGA. I don't hear him talking about crystals and MAGA. But this is hilarious.
Become a very different election from the one that I thought I would be getting into. Yeah, in every way.
Yeah. I mean, how has this affected you personally? Again, knowing you before you ran for any office, and just as like
look at those pink socks, man. Look at these pink socks. See, this woke thing, I think he's just like, I don't know if he's a real woke. I don't think he's real woke. I think he's pretend woke.
a person who's trying to make the city better, to find yourself in like the middle of this.
Like, he doesn't really want women that used to be men beating the shit out of real women in UFC fighting, I don't think that's really who he is.
Can we talk about what you told me when you came in about what was happening in your front yard when you came this morning?
Yeah, so I woke up this morning to a sound of commotion outside of my window, and I looked out the window and I realized that there were people setting up what was, I think, a fake encampment, like a homeless encampment outside of my house.
Oh.
Multiple people gathered there filming it to make shooting something with cameras and things like that outside of my house.
Yeah.
I think to make a political video that would talk about how I don't want this at all, but how I'm that this is somebody who wants encampments on our streets, that she lets encampments be there, even though really my entire work on city council has been, how do I actually address homelessness effectively, and how do we make this, how do we end street homelessness?
By getting the encampments out of there and getting these people into medical facilities, right?
In LA, and how can I demonstrate that we can do it in my district, and I have demonstrated it.
Yeah.
But the opposite.
Lady, you've been in the city council since 2019, 2020. Like, you would have done it by now.
Encampments more than the previous occupant of the
so
seat.
much more. But they want to make a
It's been 6 years, lady. What the fuck have you done?
political point about, the way in which I talk about policies on this issue. And so I'm sure that they were filming something that was going to be now, again, a video outside of my house where this is happening. So I just was, I have two little kids.
Yeah.
They didn't see it, luckily, this morning, but.
Like the parents of little kids that when they were going to school that have to see it. Like, that's okay.
I feel badly that I'm even subjecting them to that.
You feel badly. Oh, wait, you feel badly. You feel badly about your kid.
At all, but
but you don't feel badly.
But it has definitely.
But fuck other people's kids. Forget other people's kids. You forget other people's kids. You feel badly about your kids, but other people's kids, they could deal with it.
This has gone far beyond what I expected the campaign to be about. I, again, thought it would be about bike lanes and management of the Department of Transportation.
Bike lanes? Lady, there's people there's naked homeless people shitting in the street, doing heroin and smoking meth and taking fentanyl and you're worried about, you're talking about bike lanes. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. That's why, Adam, I know you're playing a character, Adam. I know you're playing a character. You're not being serious when you're interviewing this lady. You're trying to get her to expose herself some more.
To me, a lot of this looks like an attempt to just push people out of caring about politics at all. I mean, what you're talking about is, I would say that rises to the level of harassment on some level. Well,
I mean, I asked for it. I ran for
harassment. Adam, you're killing me, man. It's great, man. It's harassment. It's not like the way ICE protesters are being harassing. No, this is like really harassing, just showing up and just camping out and doing a tailgate party on the street in front of somebody's house. You know, no, like I thought that was peaceful protesting. Dude, that's like the most peaceful type of protesting. What are you talking about? But Adam, you're doing great.
Mayor,
sure,
like
you ran for mayor, but
sure,
to like,
I put myself out there.
So personal and so much, like the Pratt campaign has made it about your house personally a couple times, right?
Yeah.
And like,
I wish it was worth as much as he was saying, but it's not.
let's remove harassment for a
I
second.
don't know.
The personal hostility of
Yeah,
it, right?
right.
The anger and the vitriol that's leveled against you personally and leveled against anybody who cares about this.
Oh,
right?
Adam,
Like,
you're doing great,
even
man.
in my posts
You're doing
about
great.
the campaign, it's full of Spencer Pratt fans who do not live, or bots who do not live in Los Angeles, or maybe not be real
It's
people.
all bots. Yeah, they're all bots.
Who just will like say
Yeah,
horrible
I love
things
that
in your
line.
comment
Great.
section. And I think part of the point is to make average people feel bad and
Adam, I love the way you're crossing your legs too. You're playing the character great, man. You're playing the character so superb, man. Look, like the way he's got the legs crossed, it's great, man.
engage, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that is certainly the outcome of what they're doing, and I guess I would just take a step back and look across at Los Angeles right now, and the reality is that Spencer Pratt is polling well. Like, we've been neck and neck in some polls. There's a couple polls in which he's ahead. Mm-hmm. There may very well be a Pratt-Bass runoff. Mm-hmm. That means 5 more months of this. I don't think ultimately Angelenos will pick him, but there's always that fear. I didn't think it would happen nationwide, and here we are again thinking about that. It did happen twice nationwide.
I'm not gonna watch the rest of this, but Adam, man, dude, thank you, dude. This is gonna help Spencer Pratt. Like, you're helping Spencer Pratt by doing this interview, dude. That's why I'm saying this is a part, dude. You being serious, like as a comedian, being serious in an interview with this lady, dude. Oh man, dude, old school Colbert style, great, dude, great.